Welcome aboard the Video Crew Change Guide. I might as well give this guy Train Doc credit for it. Thank you, Train Doc. It's really so fun. And here I am. See? I got the Metro Rail cap. I'm a true railroad girl. But I just don't train hop. Oop! I don't want you to see me, even though you know what I look like. I am now going to talk about New Jersey! Crew Change Guide! Woohoo! Sopranos, baby! Forget about it. New Jersey. We're going to start with Camden. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. New Jersey, and it says the CSAO and the NS and the CSX numbers, right? Pavonia Yard is 1 mile of CH East State Street, runs over yard. From the INT of Broadway and Federal DT, go 1 mile on Federal. The yard is off to the left, that's north. 27th Street, further east, runs over the yard. Remember that. Now we're in Camden. Daily NS GM's number 38/39G operates BTN here and Allentown. 1 to Conway also. CSXQ 418 to Norwalk/Oak Island at noon. In parentheses it says XM. In parentheses, end parentheses. Coal trains to Beasley's Point and Kearney's Point. Beasley is BEASILY''S Point and Kearney's Point. Now the next one is Dover. Dover has the M and E numbers or lines. Interchange west of town at Chester Junction. In parentheses it says NS number. Local works small branches and goes to Washington. That's a good place. Next is northern New Jersey, getting out of New York. For most departures out of New York City region, you have to go over to the Jersey side. Jersey side. To meet Snooki. NS and CSX have divided up the former Conrail yards, and they share operations at some of them. Both RRs operate DS trains to Chicago and to the southeast. Double-check NJT bus numbers, as they seem to change quite frequently, as probably this crew change is starting to change too. I'm sort of adding my own little spice in what I know. Okay, in parentheses it says CP with an asterisk uses NS Oak Island Yard for train number 257 departing Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays to Binghamton, New York. Hey, I know somebody near there. They'll pick up GM and IM in Bethlehem on the way, of course. Now the CSX with the asterisk says for the WBD and the SBD, the IM/DS trains. CSX has 3 main IM yards: Little Ferry, North Bergen, and South Kearney. Kearney is Kearny. It also shares the Port Newark facility, with NS. Also, if you look at the Teaneck, New Jersey listing, you'll see the same. By the way, that's where my parents are from. Ha ha ha. But that was in the 50s. Little Ferry Yard in Ridgefield Park is run by the Susquehanna Railroad. Ha ha ha. I learned that from Abbott and Costello. The Susquehanna Hat Company. Anyway, the Ridgefield Park is run by the Susquehanna Railroad. New York S and W, but mainly it's used by the CSX. Take the NJT's number 165 Westwood bus from Port Authority Terminal in New York City. Approximately 30-minute ride. That's going to come to Ridgefield Traffic Circle. Continue on the bus on Hendricks Causeway about 1/3 mile to the INT of Hendricks and Victoria Terrace, just before point where Hendricks has sharp curve to right, where Auto Body is on south side and Dick's Coffee Shop is on the north side. Walk south on Victoria, going past Pum Yang Restaurant on right. Follow the sign for the P CSEG Bergen Terminal in a 180-degree turn going underneath one highway overpass to second highway overpass. Walk under second overpass west out to tracks. That's west out to tracks. Those are the CSX mainline tracks. Beyond those tracks, behind a fence, is yard. Go maybe 0.5 miles north on these tracks. This is about where you would want to wait for train coming in on mains, and fence is yard. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. This is about where you would want to wait for a train coming in on mains and making its... Oh, God, I'm really fucking this up, huh? Let me try that one more time. This is about where you would want to wait for a train coming in mains and stopping to pick up, like for the Q161. I don't know what that means. Sorry, I messed up. For an originating train, you need to be further north to get it while it's doubling back and making up its train. Meaning, making up with the other train. Now, you can wait in Island of Vegetation, BTN, CSX on east side of NYSW on west side. WBD, GEO, NBD trains double back while working or being built in this area. Sorry, I got you confused about that one sentence, but I think you're back with me. The Q161 originates in South Kearney. Remember, we talked about South Kearney, but it works extensively here daily around 8:30 through 9:30 p.m. Okay? That's 2 hours later on Saturday going to Chicago. If it is long, the rear end may be back in the area of the overpass, back to the south here. The Q111 to East St. Louis, switching Cleveland if you're going to Chicago, departs 7 a.m., times M. And then I might just have time to read North Bergen. North Bergen Yard is for some very hot IM trains, mostly pigs, maybe some DS. Try for pigs in buckets and some GMs. For IM trains, take the NJT number 127 bus on 20 to 25 minute ride to INT of Tonnelle, Tonnelle Avenue and 50th Street, from INT of Tonnelle Avenue and 50th Street. On west side of street, walk 20 feet north to Embankment and down to the yard. Trains will be doubled back from the rear, so you might want to wait in the brush by the warehouses just south of where you are. The Q109 to Chicago leaves about 12 a.m. Tuesday through Saturday, very hot. The Q169, that's the TVLA to Chicago at 7:15 a.m. in parentheses X and a big M. Probably your best bet is to go SBD and the IM/DS's Q173. It is scheduled to depart North Bergen Yard at 3 a.m. Tuesday through Saturday, more like 1:30 a.m. on Sunday, heading to Jacksonville, Florida. It often has pigs in buckets, so you could come in south end of yard. Train may depart slowly. Yard switchers may also double it over the rear, north end of yard, ? A couple of SBD GMs work here and often stopped outside north of yard. Be north of yard around Lowe's, that's Lowes at 80th. And Tonnelle. Go behind it, walk uphill and down to tracks. SBD GMs stop here. Head end work may work, leaving consistent on Main. Selkirk, Waycross, Q409 around 4:30 through 5:30 p.m. By garbage containers will work to hide. Q439 goes to Hamlet, North Carolina. The crew change around 3:45 a.m. And that's that for that. Thank you very much. Next will be South Kearney and going on into Oak Island and other places.